Free rent their engine.
Oh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whomever, whichever, however, wherever you shall be watching this video. If you should choose to watch this video, and if you choose to do so, I appreciate you spending your time here watching me blabber. I do recognize that your time is precious and valuable, and you chose to spend it here, and I appreciate it. Another early morning, another rainy day. It's been raining for the past several days. So I want that to pass. But I know my days off, so we'll get some sun in. Just driving right now. About to head to work. Nothing really exciting today. I'm supposed to hear back with the results of my abdominal ultrasound, or my liver ultrasound. Technically, they also took a scan of my kidneys, the gallbladder, and the liver, obviously. So, it should be interesting. I think it's the first time I've ever had an ultrasound done in my abdomen in general. I had an ultrasound done on my it has this little thing that's in the bottom of your intestines, appendix. When my appendix was acting up, they did an ultrasound then, and they just really pressed on that area really hard. That was really uncomfortable. But they were like, "Oh, yep, it's got to go. So they had opened me up and cut it out. That was in 2008, back in October. I still remember. Almost not even a day after them removing my appendix, they wanted me to walk. Oh my God. I still clearly recall my reaction and the pain I felt trying to get off the bed and walk. Oh man, it was intense. I feel like my organs were gonna, without getting too into detail, were gonna fall out of me from there. But yeah, other than that, it should be interesting. Hopefully nothing comes up. If nothing comes up, it gives me a little bit of peace of mind. I don't know when I'm gonna hear back. Probably later today. Probably a video call or just a regular audio-based call. Other than that, there's nothing really much going on. I'm still considering it. Today's subject is just me moving. I've been considering moving out of state for a while now. I first had the thought a number of years ago. As far as where, I was originally entertaining either Florida or Texas. Texas was my first consideration, and then Florida. If I was going to move to Florida, I want to move by the Space Coast. Be next to where all the rockets launch, everything. Always have a nice view of the rocket launch, obviously. The second option, or my first real option, was Texas, but more specifically near Brownsville, Texas, or near Boca Chica. Now, for in case anybody who doesn't know where that's at, you could say it's literally at the border of Mexico. But the reason why I selected that location is because it's near a facility where SpaceX is actively designing and manufacturing prototypes for their Starship rocket, the biggest, most powerful rocket ever created, which is going to be also fully reusable, not expendable. Well, they'll have expendable vessels, but primarily it's going to be fully reusable. I want to be there because I would like to be there because it'll be the first of its kind, and it's going to be, that rocket's going to be very, very impactful when it comes to the impact that it makes when it comes to launching not only just cargo into space, but the future of human space flight. So Starship will be the rocket that brings us to Mars. So they already have some design prototypes for the second stage, upper stage, in the works. That's going to be part of the Artemis missions. It'll be the first lunar vessel to help take astronauts down to the surface of the moon. It's going to be pretty exciting when that day comes. But first, they actually got to do their first orbital test launch, and then the next objective would be to catch either the first and second stages successfully without blowing anything up or damaging something. And then the third would be to test the refueling capabilities of having one of the upper stage starships orbiting Earth for refueling of a secondary Starship mission. And they would have to refuel the Starship several times just to get to the moon from Mars. So, based on chemical-based propulsion. But that's neither here nor there, without diverting the subject anymore. Again, I've considered it because consider moving because it's just something. It's a completely new scenes, new sights, all new people, different personalities. But obviously, the biggest factor that's been preventing me is more finances than anything else. I am not exactly well off. In fact, I'm the opposite right now. So it makes it harder. It makes it difficult to try to arrange such an endeavor. In the short term, especially, definitely in the long term, I have to prepare slowly. But that's why I always wish, it's like, I wish I just wanted just a little bit of a large amount of money so I could just at least get the ground rolling, get a good jump start. But I'd always wish. But yeah, other places I considered in Texas was Austin or Houston. Actually, Houston more specifically, as they call it, Space City. That was another option. Yeah, those are the places that I consider moving to. Also, in lieu of that, a career change, obviously, because it's a big move. It's going to be completely different for me. Much broader, a much bigger change of scenery. I also figured new career path that goes along with my interests. Because I don't want to be doing anything that's not within my general interests. Nothing against any other jobs, but it's just like personal satisfaction and fulfillment and happiness. For me personally, it would be to do something that's more in line with my interests. And getting paid for it is just is more of a plus than anything else. Getting paid for what you love to do, it's just like the cherry on top. Or you can argue even if that's a cherry, but still. My hair is kind of wonky. I'm still operating on fumes. Sleep's still an issue. I may bring that up with the phone call or video call that I'm going to have with the results for my ultrasound, just to see if something can get arranged. I'm not sure if it's just all in my head. Probably is. Usually is. But yeah. Other than that, there's nothing else going on today. I appreciate you stopping by and watching this video. You are appreciated. You are valued. You mean the world to yourself and others. Be easy on yourself. Take care of yourself, because you're the only one that you have. And reality, when all said and done, when it's all said and done, if it ever came to a point where you're by your lonesome, if you can learn self-love, you're ahead of the curve, because when you love yourself deeply, immensely, and you don't let the minor things in life bother you, you don't let certain things tear you down, it allows you to build a stronger foundation for yourself in handling tougher problems in the future. But you also get admiration. People will recognize, they'll see, they'll sense, pick up on that self-love. And they'll reach out to you. They may say something to you. They'll just gravitate towards you. Not a bad thing. But yeah, it's something you need to be cognizant of. So, again, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, evening, night, whichever way, or whenever you shall be watching this video. Tough times will pass. Just gotta remember that. Just gotta hang in there. Gotta keep trucking one baby step at a time. Sometimes when the problems in life knock you down, sometimes just getting up and start running isn't always the solution. Sometimes it really beats the crap out of you, and it almost cripples you to where you can't even run or barely even walk. So baby steps, if anything. So remember, you're not alone. Reach out to somebody if you need help. Thank you for watching this video, and take care.